Hello, welcome to our channel. Now I am going to discuss IIT JAM 2019 organic question, and here this was the question: when D glucose treated with bromine water and followed by this hydrogen peroxide and ferric sulfate, the product which is formed. Here, this is simple rough degradation. In rough degradation, first treated with this bromine water, and in the treatment of this bromine water, the carboxylation of this aldehyde takes place, and aldehyde is oxidation of aldehyde to carboxylic acid takes place, and in the second step, when it is treated with this hydrogen peroxide and ferric sulfate, then decarboxylation of this carboxylic acid takes place, and the product which is formed, which that is one carbon less to this D glucose. That means here you are seeing this is the rough degradation, and which already I have discussed, and see the product which is formed, that is D, that should be D arabinose, but here you are seeing all option has six carbon, so the all option may be wrong. So the correct answer is that is 5 carbon containing this D arabinose, and here is the whole mechanism when this D glucose treated with bromine water. In the first step, this water act as a nucleophile, and again this O minus attack to this bromine, and here you are seeing that carboxylic acid form, and in the second step there is a uh, second step follow free radical reaction path, and you are seeing that hydrogen peroxide is converted into OH radical, and in the second step it will go through radical uh, mechanism path, and here you are seeing decarboxylation takes place and form this product. Hence the product is D-arabinose. And another question which is looking so complicated, but it is so simple, and you are saying in the presence this molecule when treated with this trifluoroacetic anhydride in the presence of hydrogen peroxide, and it is simple Baeyer-Villiger oxidation, Baeyer-Villiger reaction, and see the whole mechanism here. This when trifluoroacetic acid treated with hydrogen peroxide, it will form this peroxide and this poracid, and then this poracid attack to this ketone. Here you are seeing that ketone lone pair attack to this hydrogen of this poracid, and you are saying then again this O minus attack to this carbonyl, and you are saying that in the Baeyer-Villiger reaction, the migratory aptitude of the alkyl group, that order is tertiary, secondary, and primary. So you are saying that this one is more substituted than this one, so this one will migrate and form this product, and form ester, this type of ester. Again in the second step, this OH minus, not OH minus, OH attack to this ester and form this type of product. You are saying this OH is already above the plane and it can attack only above, and this, hence the O should be in above, and the methyl will go in below, and this whole part will be above. Another question, the correct option of the products of the following reaction is, this is simple benzene intermediate. This reaction will go through by benzene intermediate. You are seeing when this treated with this sodamide with liquid ammonia, you are here is Here is two there is here is possible of the hydrogen abstraction takes place from at carbon 2 and at C2 and at 2 position and 4 position, and you will see here you'll see here that the two position when the sodamide extract this hydrogen and from two position, there is some type of interaction between this negative charge and lone pair. So there is so many interaction, that's why it in two position, and the hydrogen abstraction not takes place preferably, but at four position here you are seeing that when negative charge generate here, there is no such type of interaction between this negative charge and lone pair of nitrogen. So benzene generally form at here here only, benzene form here only. So the product which is formed the NH2 minus at attack, NH2 minus and or ammonia attack takes place from both of these carbon at C4 at 4 position and 3 position in equal proportion. So the product which is formed in equal proportion of these two products. So correct option is C. Another question, the acidity order. You know the carboxylic acid is more acidic as compared to that alcohol, phenol and ketone. So the carboxylic acid is more acidic other three, and we should compare this and ketone is least acidic from alcohol, you know. So first one will be the most acidic will be third one, and least acidic will be ketone. And now we'll compare this phenol and alcohol. Eh, in comparison, in phenol there is negative charge will delocalize to the benzene ring, and in case of this alcohol there is no such type of delocalization, hence phenol is more acidic than alcohol. So the correct of order is third eye, third eye, first eye, and that IV and second eye. So correct option is C. And the diastereomeric pair among the following options are, for the diastereomer, you know that you know uh, for the diastereomer that diastereomer that are not mirror image of one another and not mirror image of one another and non superimposable on one another. So stereoisomer with two or more stereo center can be diastereomer, and stereochemistry changes at one carbon atom only. So you are seeing here in this alkene, you are seeing here in this alkene, you are seeing this ethyl and hydrogen changes in this here only. So this is Z isomer and this is E isomer. So this is also diastereomer pair. And you are seeing here option B, you are seeing the bromine and stereochemistry changes in the next, and these two are not superimposable and not mirror image. So these two are diastereomer. And again you are seeing here in the case of C, the stereochemistry changes at both of these, and this is superimposable, and that's why it is not diastereomer. And in case of D, you are seeing here in glucose, the stereochemistry changes only here, which is in first in case of first here which is above and here which is below. So diastereomer D1 D is also diastereomeric pair. So diastereomeric pair contain A, B and D. And here already this question was asked to calculate the isoelectric point of lysine. Here you have to pay attention one thing, that you should know that the amino acid which is given, that which the nature of the amino acid here, the nature of amino acid should be uh, acidic, basic and neutral. You are seeing that here the nature of amino acid is basic, and also there are some type of amino acids they are acidic, and their pK, if you are seeing here the 2 pK value is more than 7, and in case of this in case of the acidic amino acid, there should be 2 pK value should be less than 7. So here it is more than 7 2 pK value, that means it is basic nature of amino acid. When you will calculate the isoelectric point of the basic basic amino acid, you should add the higher pK value, two higher pK value. This is here 9.1 and 10.5, and add these two and divided by 2, and this will be the isoelectric point. Here here I have already discussed, if 2 pK value greater than 7, add 2 higher pK value and divided by 2. If 2 pK value less than 7, add 2 lower pK value divided by 2, and you will get the isoelectric point. Here the isoelectric point is 9.1 and 10 plus 10.5 divided by 2, 19.6 divided by 2, 9.8. Another question, here is two mixture of isomer enantiomer, that is one is R isomer and another is S isomer. Here it has already given that 40% of enantiomer, that means R enantiomer should be 60%, total is 100%. So how can you calculate the enantiomer excess? You know enantiomer excess is here. Enantiomer excess can be calculated by the formula here, difference of the two product yield divided by 100 into 100, hence the total enantiomer excess is 20%. Here enantiomer excess also another formula, specific rotation of the mixture and specific rotation of the pure isomer. Here enantiomer excess is already 20%, 20 divided by 100, and specific rotation of the mixture divided by 13.6. Here it is already given specific rotation of pure isomer is 13.6. So from this you will get the specific rotation of the mixture. And another question, the number of Gauss butane interaction in the following compound is. For the Gauss butane interaction, there should be butane unit. You have to notice the butane unit. There should be a butane unit. Here, there should be a butane unit, and dihedral angle should be 60 degree, and the butane unit should not be anti. Here you are seeing that this carbon, this carbon, this carbon, this carbon. Here is one butane unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one butane unit, another 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane unit 1, 2, 3, 4. Another butane unit. So the here the dihedral angle is 60 degree. In between this 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is dihedral angle is 60 degree. Another dihedral angle, it is not anti. It is also seen. And another, this one is also seen. It is not anti. So total butane Gauss interaction is 4. Already I have shown here.